Look, I literally have 10 stores open already, and I just did this in 5 minutes. Imagine what you could find if you actually spent an hour or 2 hours doing this and you did it a few times a week. Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I've got another product research video for you today. I'm going to be showing you some live product research and finding some profitable Shopify product opportunities. So super excited about that. I like doing these videos a lot because I find that it's one of the things that beginners find the most challenging, really finding that product that's going to make them money and that's actually going to be successful. So that's why I'm going to show you a variety of different methods. We're going to be using a few of my favorite methods here, and we won't make it a long video. I'm going to show you just how easily and just how quickly you can actually find products when you are using the right methods that I'm going to show you here. So let's get started. All right, so for this video, I'm going to be using a free tool called Ecom Radar, and this is a totally free tool, and it honestly is the best way of finding products for Shopify. And I've had so many of my subscribers use it on my channel, literally thousands and thousands of people, got a perfect 5-star rating. So super excited to show you this today. I've been using Ecom Radar for a long time now, specifically this way of finding products, because in my opinion, there's actually no better way of finding profitable product opportunities than by just looking at competitors' ads that you see on Facebook. So that's what Ecom Radar does. It's literally the opposite of ad block. So it actually shows us ads, whereas everybody wants to block ads. Ads are actually a great source of profitable product opportunities for us e-commerce entrepreneurs. So there's going to be a link down below to grab Ecom Radar. So that's going to be there. Let's go ahead and begin. So to start, I'm going to go to facebook.com, and then I'm going to open up my Ecom Radar Chrome extension, and then I'm going to enable it right here. All right, so now that it's enabled, I'm going to start scrolling down, and we're going to start looking at what we got. So this looks like not a Shopify product. Okay, boom, first Shopify product opened. So anything that looks decent, I'm just going to open up. Precision personalized micronutrients, no. Hyper Ice. All right, let's keep going. That's cool. That's definitely a Shopify product, a muscle stimulator thing. These are actually very popular. I've never personally built a store on these, but I've seen so many stores that are making so much money. The outdoor sofa. You know, you can actually also drop ship large products as well and really create, like it could be a great source of ideas for creating a brand with as well. Okay, so stress releasing wearable device. So just in a few minutes here, I've already got like 5 things open. So let's keep going. Shapiro MD, no. Watch stand. I love this one. I actually found this one recently, and the reason why I love this is because I myself have a watch collection of Rolexes, and you know, as you can see, this is actually a really beautiful Rolex. It's a Daytona. You know, this is actually just basically a watch stand, and because the target market is obviously rich people, people who can afford luxury items like luxury watches, you know, like I'd be more than willing to spend $219. The only thing I don't know why is they don't have the price in dollars. I think it's to like increase the perceived value. I think they're trying to show people like this is actually European, when in fact, if I literally go on Alibaba and I type in watch stand, like it's going to be so easy to find this thing right here. First thing, you know, $16 to $30, boom, and they're making so much money. So if I was starting a store right now, this is right here is $1 million product idea for sure. I actually really like this product idea here. I really like this one too. It's like a crocodile. They have a Daytona on it as well, which is a beautiful watch. I'm definitely going to get that one. All right, let's keep going. What else we can find? Kenzie. So laser IPL hair removal device. I mean, these things have kind of been overdone lately. Hair regrowth system. Okay, why not? Let's keep going. Okay, so fitness machine, definitely an e-commerce store. They're definitely probably drop shipping. Look, I literally have 10 stores open already, and I just did this in 5 minutes. Imagine what you could find if you actually spent an hour or 2 hours doing this and you did it a few times a week using this free method, using Ecom Radar. All right, higher dose infrared sauna blanket. All right, another one right here. So look, we have so many different product ideas. Infrared sauna blankets are really popular lately, especially with the whole world situation going on that I can't really talk about, or else, you know, something might happen to my my YouTube or whatever. Like, you know how they don't want you to talk about this stuff. But anyway, you know, with the global situation, people are stuck at home, so sauna blankets are really, really huge right now. They're really in because people can't really go to public places like saunas unless you have a sauna in your house. The only place that I've found that has saunas like in actual people's houses and people's apartments is in Finland. I actually spent some time in Finland. I lived there for a bit, and literally everybody has a sauna, but that's because I think the sauna is from Finland. So that's why, you know, that's very popular there. But infrared sauna blanket, great product, really high price, which is awesome. You can definitely find these things on Alibaba, AliExpress. The important thing is to really make sure that you find a high quality one. And for that, you have to get samples. It's so important to get samples and to always test the product first. You know, test it with your friends, test it with your family, and really be objective about it. Don't go like don't try to like hope that it's going to work. You have to be objective about it, and do not try to sell something that is really, not the best product. Okay, Solo Strength, what's this? All right, so it's a $600, basically a $600 squat rack. I mean, you can find this thing on Alibaba. Hair regrowth system. So this looks really professional. I think that this could be patented, which meaning that basically there's already an invention and nobody else can sell it. So that's why I would stay away from things that are so professional like this, or so advanced like high tech. I mean, if we type in hair regrowth system, and also the question is, does it even work, right? So hair regrowth system, I think it's red light, right? So kind of looks ridiculous, but so there's a few on Alibaba like for really expensive, but yeah, I would just stay away from that. Okay, Kenzie, IPL laser hair removal device, another decent product idea, but I would definitely not sell this one because this one is just largely overdone. Everybody's already seen this one. There's tons of other hair removal devices that you can sell, so I'm gonna keep going. Watch stand, I already mentioned this is an amazing product idea. Cove, okay, so this is too high tech. It looks like some kind of stress canceling technology. Now, one tip with Ecom Radar is to, as you're like going on your e-commerce stores that you're seeing, add the product to cart and then go to checkout, but don't pay, obviously. And so what that does is that actually kind of tricks Facebook's algorithm into showing you more and more e-commerce ads because it thinks that you are an engaged e-commerce shopper. All right, let's keep going. Power Dot. Explore the benefits of the world's smartest muscle stimulator. This Power Dot thing, I guess there's an app with it as well, which if you contact suppliers, you'll find that they have their own apps. Again, it's up to you to make sure that that app is good. And I'm sure that this is on Amazon as well. A great way to see how much products are making is actually by using a tool called Jungle Scout, which is a tool that I've always used for my own Amazon FBA business. So for this, I would type in muscle stimulator. It's a good way of kind of gauging the demand for the product, as you can see. Because on Shopify, there's really no way of figuring out how much money stores are making. The only thing we have access to is Alexa traffic rank, which I'll link down below. Maybe at Ecom Freedom, we have a software team, very talented developers. Maybe I'll get them to create a little tool that kind of estimates how much money a Shopify store is making. But the issue with that is that it's not going to be super accurate. Meanwhile, with Jungle Scout on Amazon, you have all this data. You have like bestseller ranks. You have all these data points that you can use to really estimate how much your product is making. That's exactly what Jungle Scout does. There's going to be a link down below for Jungle Scout, really helpful for Shopify product research as well. And if you're ever thinking of really starting a brand, eventually you're going to have to also sell on Amazon as well. You can't just kind of sell on one. You're going to be exposed to too much risk if you're only selling on one platform. And so that's why it's always best to just, have those two, both Amazon or Shopify, selling for your brand. So yeah, I can tell that the demand is very high here. So definitely a potential e-commerce product. Now we don't have to just stop there because this niche is actually very interesting. And I'm going to show you another method that I really like for Shopify. So one of my favorite methods for doing product research for Amazon is called the rabbit hole method. And how that works is you actually click into a product. And what this allows you to do, if you scroll down here, you'll see a bunch of other similar products in the niche, products that you might have never even seen, never even heard of. And so even though I said that this is an Amazon product research method, obviously Amazon has tons of products that you could also sell on Shopify. Right now I'm going to show you the rabbit hole method here. Let's see if we can find any products. So here we've got like a TENS unit, TENS muscle stimulator. How much is this making? 110,000. I've seen this TENS thing before, used for like various uses. Let's see, TENS muscle stimulator. Now, of course, you'd have to do your due diligence and really make sure that there are no medical restrictions and you've got all the paperwork when you're selling this. Your supplier can help you with that. And you just want to always do your research, obviously. Cool. Let's keep going. So this one's a family pack. If we scroll down, they're selling like accessories for the TENS thing. Of course, we have the massage gun, but that's overdone. We've got a wireless TENS unit. Right? So there's just a bunch of these TENS units here. What is this? Revitive Medic relieves leg aches and pains, actively increases circulation. So it looks like just like a pad that you... Okay, yeah, so it's basically that, but for your feet. Very interesting. So this could also be a potential product opportunity. And we opened Jungle Scout, it's making $165,000 a month. So as you can see, product research is all about time in. What you get in is what you're gonna get out. And you have to be consistent with it. And there are so many product ideas. One of my biggest pieces of advice is first to try to look for any product ideas. Just go with something that you feel good about. Go with something where the costs add up. And there's a profit margin for you to actually make once you calculate it, which I talk about how to calculate in my other videos on my YouTube channel. I've got a Shopify playlist down below with tons of very valuable videos. So that's the first thing that I recommend. The second thing I recommend is if you can't find products that really interest you at all, then in that case, I would recommend just sitting down, taking a piece of paper, putting your phone away, putting your computer away, no distractions, and writing down niches that you're interested in, that you've had life experience in. Let's say that you were a nurse. I have one woman in our coaching program. She's actually actually a midwife. And so she knows a lot about, like prenatal and natal and babies and things like that. So I recommended her to actually look for a product in that specific niche. And the reason why that could be so good, so much better, is because if you have special experience, special knowledge that other people do not have, well, obviously you're automatically at an advantage, right? I would say really look into your passions and interests, and maybe you'll find a product there, but make sure that there is demand. You don't want to spend all your time building something that there's no demand, or it's just simply too saturated or too competitive. So those are just a few techniques for Shopify. Now, obviously Shopify is a lot more than just finding a product. Finding a product is really just the first step. And if you want to learn every single step in building a successful and profitable Shopify store that actually scales into a brand using the brand method that I've been myself selling with my own Shopify stores since the beginning, since 2017, then you can go ahead and check out the Shopify Freedom course below, which is a course that I made. We've had thousands of successful students. We've had so many people who have just had their lives completely changed. And you can also check out the student interviews I have on my channel. I have tons of people that I've interviewed from all backgrounds, all countries, all ages, who are successful with both Amazon FBA and Shopify. So you can check that out on my channel. There's going to be a link down below to join. Usually we have a special offer running just to make it easier for beginners to have access to the course, obviously with a limited starting budget. So you can check that out and don't miss out, because we can only take a certain amount of people in the course. You have direct access to our team of 7-figure Shopify sellers, myself, Josh Bach, who's my good friend, and he is a Shopify 7-figure seller. He owns several brands, and he actually was one of my earliest students as well with Shopify. So you can grab all that there. There's also going to be a link down below for the Freedom Blueprint, where we take a new Shopify store and brand from 0 all the way up to 6 and 7 figures in a 7-figure valuation. So you can grab that below. Depending on when you watch this video, that's going to be available. Also, if you want between 1 and 10K for your starting capital for your new e-commerce brand idea, we actually recently launched the Ecom Freedom VC, which you can check out down below. It's free to apply, and just make sure you put effort in your application, because I've read thousands, and honestly, a lot of them just, people don't really put in effort. They think that they're not going to get accepted, but we just made some great investments. It's a new e-commerce brand. I'm working together with, these people, and they really have direct access to myself and my team to really take that brand to the next level, really grow it into a multi-million-dollar endeavor. Otherwise, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video was really valuable to you. You can always find me on Instagram at danvas. You can send me a DM on there, and then you can also tune into my podcast, where I talk about interesting things regarding entrepreneurship and anything that I'm interested in, anything that I find that I think would be cool to really talk to you guys about in terms of wild success in e-commerce and things like that. So once again, thank you so much. Have an amazing day. I'll see you soon.